It's been a little while since our last Wrexham episode, and I've needed some time to get over what on earth it is that my team are playing at. Welcome back. So we've just got into November. We used to be top of the league. I think we dropped off just on our last episode. Turns out we fell apart, completely capitulated. It's not the best. I've got a bunch of games to run you through. We've got Wimbledon in the league, and then we're going to jump into a game against Gateshead in the FA Cup. First round that we've got. So, I suppose we shouldn't faff about, and we'll just get straight into it. So we have 14 games to cover, the first of which started incredibly strongly. A hat-trick for Shamanga, a 4-0 win against Dons. Oh, things were looking rosy until we lost 2-0 in the FA Trophy, whatever it's called, to Salford. But I thought, you know what, put that past us, we'll go and focus on the league again. Which we did splendidly. Paddy Madden losing his head, getting sent off just before half time. A 5-0 win for Wrexham. I thought, this is it. We're going to win the league. We're going to absolutely slap the life out of these. So things start to slow down now. A 1-1 against Newport. It does take a 92nd minute equaliser for him. Davies getting himself sent off almost immediately after we've taken the lead, which didn't help. But I thought, you know what? It's fine. Had it not been for that injury time goal for him, there'd have been 3 wins on the bounce. I'm going to level with you. There isn't many more. A 2-0 loss against Tranmere followed up. I was incredibly disappointed. Then a 3-2 loss against Barrow with an 83rd and a 90th minute goals from them to turn the game around. And here are one of the wins we were talking about, beating Notts County 2-1. O'Connor and Funnell getting our goals. Playing Man U then in the trophy group stage. We lost to their under-21s 5-0. Just did. We're not having a good time in this trophy. Followed that up with a 2-2 in the league, 80 and 84 minute with the goals for Forest Green to come back from a win for us. Wasn't helped by Hosanna getting himself sent off after he took the lead for us. Another game against Salford and another loss, 1-0 this time with Ryan Leake getting the goal. We played Doncaster then, 94th minute winner for him, or so they thought. Naki Wells popped in an equaliser on the same minute. It didn't stop me being annoyed. I'm gonna level with you. I was still pretty annoyed. Following that up with a 2-1 loss hosting Leyton Orient. Again, not ideal. Stats are in our favour. Scoreline was not. And the most recent win we've had came in the way of a Hosanna goal, a red card and a missed penalty for Colchester. 1-0 away from home. And most recently we've had a 1-0 loss against Crewe, which isn't ideal. But we're going to fix this all now. Don't worry about it. We're going to jump into the game against Wimbledon and we're going to get a result. Fine, it's perfectly fine. Fine. If I say it enough, it might actually be fine. And our team that we're lining up with, back to the 3-1-4-2. We've got Townsend in goal, Morrison, Hayden, Thornley as our back three. Evans just in front of those with Hosanna, Wing, O'Connor and Banks as the midfield four. And then I've got Lee and Funnell up top, which is an odd pairing. Palmer's injured, Shamanga's tired, and turns out that my other striker, whose name I've forgotten, isn't actually homegrown in any way. What's his name? Naki Wells? He's Bermudan? I knew he was anyway, but I assumed he was homegrown. I stumbled across it when I was looking. Yeah, even though he's been here since 2010, he didn't have any sort of homegrownness, which isn't ideal. So I'm going to have to sell his ass. O'Connor's got a free kick on the left side towards Banks, who wasn't able to get onto it. He picks up the loose ball, gets it out again to that left side himself, puts a cross in. Okay, Funnels picked it up in the area, back to Banks, to Lee, it's in the goal, 8 minutes on the clock. This is better than what we've been doing. Goals have been hard to come by for us. I'm not going to touch anything yet, it's perfectly fine. But he does fantastically here, Banks, runs himself out wide. This guy's got to be annoyed, he's basically just followed him all the way around the pitch. But Lee's appeared to meg that guy with the volley, get us 1 goal in the lead. Hayden with the ball in the area, knocks it back to his goalkeeper. I have been playing Chris Williams quite a bit, that youngster that came through. It's all right. We've had a few games that have been like big concede. Big concede. Conceded a lot of goals, that's what I was going for. I can't even cut that out. What's big concede? Big concede games. And Williams was a goalie for him. I can't blame him entirely for it, but I'm going to ease out playing him every single game. But with 10 minutes on the clock, it's took him 3 whole minutes to equalise, which is not what I want to be seeing. Thornley with a throw. Out to Funnell on the left side. Back into Thornley. I'm tempted to drop into a similar thing to what these I've got actually put both my centre mids to be holding mids, and then move Lee back into the guy just supporting the striker. So I don't have any like out and out centre mids, but we've got holding mids and attacking mid. I think that should be fine. It will give us a little bit more structure, a little bit more of a link between kind of the strikers and the rest of the pitch. I'm going to get it trained, might play it for a few games, see what happens. Potentially in our next game, actually, because we're going to be playing Boreham Wood, I think it was. I didn't actually catch where Wimbledon were. I didn't catch that time either. It turned off immediately. Pierce on the ball. Bendel knocks it forward towards Robinson. And he just tried a shot from 100 yards out. Goal is equal to it. Have a bit of that. Brown throws it short to Woodyard. And back into Callum Bailly, I think his name was. Pierce on the ball all the way out to their right-hand side. Yeah, they're looking a little bit comfortable in possession. I still haven't had a chance to check where they were in the league, because after I tried to check, I immediately forgot. Brown has the ball on the left side. Puts it in towards Robinson. That defence is getting broken again. It happens so often. It's really frustrating. Hersey's just rattled it off the post, and our defence just casually kick it away. So Wimbledon actually are in the top 3 at the moment, so they're a decent team in the league. If we can take points off them, that's great, especially at home for them. But obviously we want the win. You always want the win. Townsend boots it out to the left side. Hersey, Bendel, Cosgrave. We're going to make some subs when this highlight's finished. Banks on the left side. We have got a kind of a replacement for him in the shape of Ben Osborne, who I believe also used to play for Middlesbrough. But he actually isn't joining us. Well, technically he's joined us already, but he can't play until January. So he's not going to be. We'll whack Johnny Howson in on the right side. Oh, we've got stoppages and substitutions there that never used to be there. I haven't played the game for a little while, so that could very well have been in there for a few weeks. Shimanga's going to come in for Funnel, who hasn't had the best of games. Thornley can come out for apparently no one. It's not ideal. We'll put Howson back there. We'll move Hayden out. We'll leave Howson in the middle. And we'll put McLaughlin in. And I'm going to leave the other guys because they're all a little bit naff. I'm bringing Davies on. We'll bring Davies on. Why not? So we've made 4 of our subs. We've got 1 left if we need it. But hopefully not, because that would imply that someone's going to get injured. Banks got a free kick very deep towards Shimanga. Cosgrave picks up the loose ball. It's 3 on 4 in our favour at the moment. Hopefully we can just choke this ball off them. Wording was a bit peculiar, but it's fine. We've moved. Banks. Right, little break of our own now. Let's get the ball in their net. Let's get a win on the board. Little green counter. And we can start turning this stuff around. Sound like a plan? That sounds like a fantastic plan. Are they going to do it is a different matter. Lee puts it to McLaughlin on the overlap. In towards the area. Shimanga gets the header. I don't think there's an issue with it. We've got the goal. 75 on the clock. We sat positive. I'm just going to praise. I'm not going to do anything else. Maybe when we get to the last 10 minutes, I'll start going a little bit stinky. But yeah, decent work. McLaughlin overlaps here. Good ball fed into him. He puts the ball in. It gets a deflection from the defender. Didn't tell me his name at the time. Shimanga nods it in for his 12th, 13th of the season. We've got about 5 minutes left now. I have just gone stinky. The points will take us up to 4th. The team behind are actually 2 games in hand against us, though, so there's the potential that we'll sacrifice a position or toe after that, but keep us in the playoff positions. That's perfectly fine. I can't remember what it is that we're expected to do. I think it could very well be playoffs, actually. So top 7 we're aiming for. We'll take that. I don't think there's much more that's expected from us than that. Pell has the ball in. Okay, highlight just ended immediately. Drinkwater. That isn't. Oh, I saw that going in. That corner went in my head. That isn't Danny Drinkwater, is it? Let's have a look. It is Danny Drinkwater. Ah, what a shame. For the Gateshead game, I've gone with that formation I was talking to you about. We've also thrown Chris Williams in goal. The rest of the defence is Aimson, Scar and Thornley. Evans and Wing as the holding players just in front of them. Howson and Osborne on the left side, so he's getting his kind of, I suppose, it's not his debut actually because he's played a cup game before, but Osborne's here. Pretty decent player. And not too expensive if you ask me as well. We've got Lee playing now then behind Dalby and Shimanga. I don't even know if you'd have seen Dalby play. He's alright, just a big lad. Big lad with a big head. Tinkler with a throw on the right towards the area and Evans nods away comfortably. Okay, I don't know what happened there. I think Aimson tried to clear it and just booted the ball at one of their players' heads. Hemmings has the ball for them, knocks it out towards their left side, and Aimson collects. Right, let's not just clear the ball into one of their players' heads this time. Williams just absolutely thumped that forward to literally no one. Tinkler on the ball. Osborne makes the interception. Right, now we break. Dalby. Good ball through to Shamanga. That finish could have been a little bit better, couldn't it? Montgomery with the goal kick. Launches it out. I wasn't say towards their right side because everyone stood over there, but no. Straight through the middle. Evans. Aimson. Back to Scar. Just normal guys. Just chill your beans. It's fine. I've left us as the mentality of balanced sat behind my head at the moment. Might move it up to positive, see kind of what differences that makes. Shamanga was playing keep up with himself and then lost possession. Classic. But they've just gone and upended one of their players. Ended up with possession for us, which is wonderful. Scar, wing, who doesn't work as a winger, which is annoying. Scar, Aimson again, Evans, all the way out to Halson. Acres of space on that right side. In towards Dalby, who's never getting there. Not a chance was he picking up that ball. Their goalie's launched it forward and it's hit us on the break from a goal kick. Wonderful. I don't know how I stopped this. I've even gone for a lower defensive line. The guy in the middle plays cover. He doesn't push up. And every time they still just hit us on the break. Really easily. What is that? Why is it so easy? Do I just need a tiny guy who's just rapid in the middle to just be able to run back? It seems if you've got a 3 at the back, you are going to get hit on the break, regardless of how defensively you want them to play. Halson puts the ball into the back post. Dalby, see now that's why Dalby's there. Big lad, nods it back across and Shamanga bundles it in. With the help of a few of the Gateshead players, admittedly, but still, the ball ended up in their net. That's all I care about. Look, little nod back across. Montgomery's poor clearance. And by the looks of it, I think this Bartlett Scott guy just booted the ball at our player. Okay, that tackle from Halson gave me shivers. I was a little bit concerned about it. It wasn't a red card, so it's fine. Ollie on the ball for them. Out towards grounds on the left side. Knocks it in. Scar is asleep. And once again, the centre back is entirely useless. I don't know what to do. I don't know how to stop him being useless. I'm tempted to just take him out of the team, play 2 at the back, play a third kind of centre back, and whack him as a half back. Centre defensive mid. I'm going to do that for the rest of this game because, I mean, why the hell not? Why wouldn't we? Who can do it? I know who can do it, but he's not on the pitch. We'll whack O'Connor in there. Why the hell not? I don't know. I don't know what the point in having 3 centre backs is if it's this easy to get through, over, or around them all. Look at that. He's asleep. Less than helpful done. Sort yourself out. O'Connor. A new guy on with a throw-in. Out towards Osborne. And a hopeful pass through the middle. Tinkler towards Bailey. I don't know. I don't want to just play a 4 at the back. But I might end up just going to a 4-3-3 at this rate. Because it seems that you need a 4 at the back. I'm trying to get the 3 at the back work. But it's very tricky. Osborne has it on the left. Knocks it all the way up. And Nkumu just clears really easily for him. Campbell's in the area. Oh my god. My keeper is on sweeper keeper. There was no sweep in there. Just sleeping. Shamanga doesn't attempt to win the header. The cross goes over. And now there's many gaps on the wide. And the goalkeeper just stands there and does like a little pose for him. This is why I'm not playing Williams a lot. He's decent. He's young. But he seems to be scared of the ball. Campbell with the corner for Gateshead. I've done exactly what I said I wasn't going to do. I've gone to a 4-3-3. We've got basically the guys that were wide midfielders are able to play fullback. So I've whacked them down there as wing backs on attack and support. The 2 wide of the centre defensive mids, I've moved them up to centre mid. One's Carolero, one's Mazzala. The attack I've left the same, and we've given away a penalty. Williams, oh, he got there. I thought he was going to save it. Chris, what? Sad. Very sad. I don't want to watch that again. This is Gateshead. They're in the division below us. We should be beating them quite comfortably. O'Connor. all the way out to the left side. Osborne picks up the ball. I'm pretty sure both times Osborne's played, we've conceded like 9 goals in total now. I don't know how much of it is his fault, but I'm going to start pointing fingers soon, and some of them are going his way. So what have we got? Elliot Lee basically just hasn't turned up, which is good of him. Scotty Banks doesn't have a position at the moment, which isn't ideal for him. O'Connor's came on and got booked. Not great. I'm going to whack that guy as a roaming playmaker. Why the hell not? I'm tempted as well just to go with a straight up flat back 5. Just whack a guy just in here, and then just only defend aggressively. Evans can come out for Davies. We'll swap him and wing about. What have we got? We've still got another 4 subs left. Playing in the background. I'm sulking. Thornley out for Morrison. Who else have we got? Wing hasn't played very well. Put Bostock in. Both my centre mids are left footed. Probably not a good idea, but can't go any worse than it's currently going, realistically. Oh no, it can. We've just conceded. It can go worse. It's currently going worse. Do you know what? No, I'm not. I was going to sub the goalie off. It's a little bit much. This is just I don't know what to do. I don't know. Do I go back to the 3-1-4-2? Don't know. Evidently, the whole whatever this monstrosity was at the start of it. I got a back 4. He just kicked it forward. My defence have no interest in attacking balls. So, puts it up towards Dalby. Panny knocks it out to ground. He just twats it forward. And then my defender just stands there. Just watches it. Just lets it go over his head. I don't know how I defend against that. They have ball. They kick forward. They score. Do I push them and get my defence and midfield to be further up the field so it's easy for them to kick behind? Do I stay off them, allowing them to kick more freely, and then the ball will just go over our heads anyway? I don't know, but I'm currently losing 6-1 to Gateshead, and I can only see it getting worse. Good thing is, signed a new contract about 2 days ago though, so there's that. That's a bonus, I suppose. Davies just batters this forward. Shimanga has a very peculiar touch to bring the ball down. Knocks it in towards Dalby. Oh, look at that. Redemption. 6-2. I threatened it, and I think I'm actually going to try it. I'm going to go with a flat back 5 and see what happens there. I might even do like a 5-4-1 and just go disgracefully defensive for the rest of the season. I don't have many strikers left at the moment, so I may be forced to play one up top anyway. I'm going to do some work with that and see where I can go. That was nothing short of painful. I am going to... I don't know. I'm tempted to come back at the end of the January transfer window and just go through a buttload of games. Try and secure us in that 7th place. Realistically, the way we're performing, not a chance we're going to get automatic promotion. So the board we're expecting from us, I've done it again, without fail, it's always the 3rd one I click. The little briefcase is the board, remember? So yeah, they want League 2 playoffs. That's doable. Board are happy with everything that's going on. They want us to play direct football, but they also want me to play defensively solid counter-attacking football as well. I'll see what I can do. But if you have enjoyed today's episode, I'll pretend it doesn't include the Gateshead result, and we can all be friends still. There'll be some items on screen, so you can carry on watching. I started doing some play through on XCOM 2, which I'd never heard of before until someone at work had mentioned it. But it's actually quite fun, so make sure you're jumping over to them, give them a little watch as well. And thank you very much for your time.